How rich is the royal family? This is a question that has been asked many times, but it is one that is difficult to answer. The value of the monarchy is not just based on their personal wealth, but also the value of the monarchy as an institution. Indeed, the British royal family is one of the wealthiest families in the world. Their personal fortune is estimated to be worth billions of pounds. However, their true worth is much more than just their personal fortune. The monarchy is a symbol of Britain and its values. It is an institution that is steeped in history and tradition. The British people have a great deal of affection and respect for the royal family. This is one of the reasons why the monarchy is worth so much. The prestigious British family is admired throughout innumerable nations, whether you appreciate them for their well-established birthrights or their wide range of leadership characteristics. Power, notoriety, and probably most crucially, wealth are all attributes that royals appear to possess. The British royal family has a large amount of money, which includes enormous oil supplies and sizable philanthropic contributions. Surprisingly, the royal family is all well off on their own. Thus, the majority of the money needed to support the British monarchy doesn't really come from the public. These royals are able to splurge on the finer things in life because of the sum total of their inheritances, crown estates, and allowances. The British royal family is worth an estimated $28 billion. This includes the value of their real estate portfolio, art collection, and investments. The Windsor Castle is the most valuable property, estimated to be worth $1.5 billion. Interestingly, the royal family does not actually own all their properties. The Crown Estate, which is a property portfolio owned by the British government, is worth $13.4 billion. The UK government also owns $10 billion worth of art, owned by the Royal Collection. So, how does the royal family actually make money? The majority of their income comes from the sovereign grant, which is money given by the UK government to support the official duties of the monarchy. In 2018, the sovereign grant was worth $107 million. Although we are unable to personally partake in the abundant array of priceless jewels, exquisite artwork, and vast expanses of property that make up their lifestyle, we may enjoy their enormous net worths while sipping on a cup of herbal tea. Of course, with our pinkies raised in the air. These royal etiquette guidelines will make anybody appear regal, even though none of us can match the royal wallet. So, without any further ado, let's sneak straight into the bank accounts of the royal family. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's net worth. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have migrated to the United States and are financially independent of the crown since they stood down as senior members of the royal family. Their current estimated net worth, which includes the equity in their California house, is roughly $10 million, according to Forbes. As stated by some rumors, Prince Harry helped his family move using the $10 million inheritance he received from his late mother, Princess Diana. However, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are working on initiatives that will increase their wealth. They have a 5-year, $100 million agreement with Netflix, and a 3-year, $15 million to $18 million podcast pact with Spotify. Kate Middleton's net worth. Although Kate Middleton's tale has frequently been misrepresented as a rags-to-riches rise to royalty, the truth is that her family owned significant assets worth a total of $50 million. The majority of this comes from Party Pieces, an online retailer of party supplies that Breakthrough Branding refers to as the UK's premier online and catalog party provider. Her office staff and wardrobe costs are also covered by Prince Charles, and some of her travel expenses are frequently covered by the nations she visits. As a result, she can keep the majority of her personal funds in the bank, which is one of the many advantages of having a prince for a husband, we assume. Although her savings net worth has been estimated to be between $7 million and $10 million, she is thought to have a significantly bigger national net worth due to garment sales and tourist income. In any event, it is rumored that after Prince Charles ascends to the throne, she and her spouse, Prince William's combined fortune would rise. Prince Philip's net worth. Prince Philip's estimated net worth at the time of his passing in April of 2021 was $30 million. He fought in the British Navy during World War II and was descended from Greek and Danish royal families. Prince William's net worth. Prince William is reportedly valued between $30 million and $40 million. He is the second in line to the throne after his father, Prince Charles. According to Forbes, Prince William receives a yearly salary from the Duchy of Cornwall to help with his family's personal needs. According to reports, he shared $8 million in March 2020 with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle before they retired from their roles as royals. Prince William received $10 million from Princess Diana's inheritance, much like Prince Harry. Additionally, he had previously received a yearly income from the Royal Air Force as a helicopter pilot. Late Queen Elizabeth II's net worth. The Queen's property holdings included the $140 million Balmoral Castle in the Scottish Highlands, the $65 million Sandringham House, stud and fruit farms, marine land throughout the UK, and one of the largest stamp collections ever assembled by her grandfather accounts for a large portion of her net worth. She inherited the estates from her late father, King George VI. Although they are not counted in her net worth, the Crown Estate's assets are one of the numerous benefits that the Queen used to receive. This includes real estate valued at $10 billion, Buckingham Palace, and the Royal Art Collection. The Queen also received a government allowance each year, and because that money was linked to her position, she was unable to sell any royal property. The Duchy of Lancaster, another group of estates unrelated to the Crown Estate used to provide the Queen's private income, was also included in this stipend. The Queen also has rich jewelry and furniture collections. The royal family traditionally refrains from divulging such information following the passing of a monarch. Thus, the Queen's will has not been made public, but eventually it ought to be clear which of the Queen's private estates will belong to Charles. King Charles' net worth. King Charles, who was second in line to the throne of England, is now the head of the British royal family, with an enormous net worth after Queen Elizabeth II. The king's personal estimated value is unknown, however, estimates range from $100 million to $400 million. According to Business Insider and Forbes, the Duchy of Cornwall, a private estate that owns and manages property in rural and urban regions, as well as different islands and cottages in Wales and Cornwall, is also responsible for a substantial portion of this. In order to guarantee the successor to the crown would have a reliable source of income, the Duchy of Cornwall was created in 1937. King Charles was the only beneficiary of the vast real estate portfolio, and so is the William, which they do not technically own. But thanks to the status of a prince, he is entitled to income from it. A share of the Queen's sovereign grant was also given to Charles, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis's net worth. It appears that growing up under the royal monarchy pays off handsomely. Prince Louis' net worth is reported to be between $70 million and $125 million, while Prince George's is said to be around $3 billion. However, Princess Charlotte outperforms the rest of the family, with an astounding $5 billion. Charlotte's enormous worth is primarily a result of her fashion impact. Following after her mother closely, the fashionable tot has eyes on her style all across the country. A yellow cardigan with a pastel design that the princess wore from a well-known British department shop was dubbed the Charlotte Effect and sold out in 24 hours. Despite their considerable fortune, the royal offspring are not free to flaunt their Amex cards anytime they like. The value of the royal children to the British economy is used to determine their net worths because they have not really received inheritances or worked a day in their lives. Their net worths have been calculated as such because they think the youngsters have the potential to generate billions in sales. Wealth, however, is not the only benefit the House of Windsor enjoys. Freedom of Information Act inquiries are not permitted for the family's correspondence with the government. The British National Archives has at least 50 years to keep the contents of its official documents a secret. This might raise questions like, does Britain have to pay the royal family expenses? That was all from our side. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to our channel. We'll be back soon with another one.